As we start 2026, I wanted to take a minute and talk to you about some new programs we have available for you this year. These programs are tied to a mandate called the Energy Waste Reduction Mandate. That mandate is tied to a bill that was passed in 2023, PA 229, for those of you who are interested in checking it out. We have been under an energy waste reduction mandate in the past, but not since the early 2020s. And so we want to just take a second, talk about what that mandate's going to mean for you and how you can access the programs that are tied to it. Joining me to discuss that is our Communications and Member Relations Manager, Courtney Doyle. Thanks for joining me, Courtney.
Anytime. Happy to talk about it.
So why don't we start by having you talk to the members about what's different about this mandate this time versus when we were under the mandate in the past?
The first thing that we noticed that was different was going to be that the energy savings goal was increased. So previously it was 1%, which equaled about 4 million kilowatt hours for Cherryland. And then this time it's risen to 1.5%, which equals about 6 million kilowatt hours. Another piece of this is that with that big increase, that means it's going to cost us significantly more. So what we're doing is implementing an energy waste reduction surcharge on the bills. That will be named after the bill that you named, that MIPA 229 2023 compliance. It's a long one, but we wanted it named that way so that members could look into it and understand kind of where this came from.
So the state sets the required amount of savings we have to incentivize, and they allow us obviously to collect a surcharge in the bill to pay for that. And then we design the programs we offer to meet that goal. Is that kind of how it works? And if so, can you talk about some of the programs the members can expect?
Yeah, so the good news is we get to design what that looks like and design what fits for our members, right? Rebates are the bread and butter of EWR programs like this. That's us giving money back to members so that when they purchase an energy efficient measure and appliance, they do some work on their home where they get to replace something and make it more energy efficient, we get to give a little money back to the members for that. In return, we get to claim some of those savings towards that goal. So, of course, we're going to have rebates. Rebates are going to look a little bit different. We're going to offer some new things, including smart thermostats. We're going to have some advanced power strips and things like that. The rebates will still be super easy to apply for on our website, but we also have a new tool this year that is an online marketplace to make it even a little easier, because sometimes we'll have to deny a rebate because of, it doesn't meet the exact qualifications that need to be met. This storefront helps kind of relieve some of that so that members have an easy set group of things that they can purchase one of those and know that it qualifies for the rebate. In addition to the rebates, we're also going to offer some new DIY home assessments. So right now we have an energy use advisor, Tammy. If anybody's met Tammy, she's great. She comes out and she looks at your home and makes sure that everything is as efficient as it can be. And now Tammy will still do that if you want, but we also have a DIY option where it's a form where members can look, check some boxes, kind of let us know what is in their home and how that looks and how that may be affecting their energy. And then we can send them a customized box of tools. So
that's great. That's a good fit for people who are really busy too. Maybe they don't have time during the middle of the day to have Tammy come in and do a full assessment. They can still take advantage of the assessment tools and get some measures they can use, install in their home, and save some energy and hopefully save some money too.
Exactly. Yep.
So we've talked about kind of the average member where they can go to access rebates, but for some members, they may not have the income to go out and buy a new refrigerator or these kind of measures that would qualify for rebates. Can you talk about where they should start if they want to take advantage of some of our programs?
That's a great question. We have a super awesome partnership with the NMCAA, the Northwest Michigan Community Action Agency. And so they're a great starting spot to learn about a whole lot of things, but how it comes back to Cherryland is they know through our partnership to kind of flag, they're a Cherryland member. How might Cherryland be able to help them too, where they can help set them up with information about some community solar options or help coordinate things like a refrigerator, and then they can work through that rebate process with us directly. So NMCAA would be a great first stop for anybody who is maybe struggling income qualified.
So start with NMCAA, and the nice thing about them is they can also package together several programs. So Cherryland's program plus federal funding, and hopefully help make sure those homes are safe and energy efficient. Yeah, I love that. So lots of creative programs available to you. Your first stop should be our website. Check it out. And certainly if you are income qualified, check out the Northwest Michigan Community Action Agency as well. And I do just want to give a quick shout out to Courtney and her team because they've put so much time and energy into designing a program that brings value to our members. While we don't love mandates, you're never going to find me loving a mandate, I do love the fact that even with a mandate, everything we've done has been designed around how do we make this program work for our members. So please take advantage of it. It's available to you, and reach out if you have any questions.